Alright then, I've been asked by several of my subscribers about my settings. And I was going to do a video and just post the settings, but the way I run my machine, I run it in 3 tones mainly for the deep targets, and the signals are not very good typically on the deep targets. Deep targets in general, signals aren't very good. When you're on the very outside edge of where the detector can actually hit a target, it tends to be choppy and jumpy and not very repeatable. But that being said, I am by no means a professional. I am still running actually 3.2 on my Deus. I haven't upgraded yet. I still feel like I need to learn as much as I can about this before I upgrade. But anyhow, I will post the settings here shortly, and all that being said, I'm a relic hunter mainly. I mean, I dig everything, coins, relics, whatever. And this program that I use is I designed to not talk me out of digging a target. Don't like to be talked out of digging targets. I dig as many as possible. I have no problem digging deep iron all day long when you come across something truly amazing at depth, because most things at depth kind of sound like iron in general, but especially on the Deus. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop babbling. I got some footage here with the microphone inside of my headset, so the signals are much louder than they were to me. These are barely audible signals. You could barely hear them. Through the microphone being right up against the speaker, the microphone made them sound very loud, which they weren't. They were barely audible, so keep that in mind. But at least you can hear the signals and what they sounded like as I dig these targets. Alright, I hope this helps, and I will post the settings here shortly, either right after this or at the end of the video. Alrighty then, hope it helps. Alright, we've got a deep broken up mid-tone, but there's a lot of rubbish right around this. Hear that? All around it. Yeah, he said the 11-inch coil can't pick something out of a mess. Not that this is necessarily a great signal, but we're going to dig it and see what this choppy mess of a signal is. Here it goes. Alright. Let's see if we got any better. Ooh, wasn't that deep. But now it's clean. It's probably all that. Hear that in there? Yeah, there's some nails down in there trying to be discriminated out. Alright, let's see what this, likely half of the pull tab, I would guess. They ring up exactly like gold. Oh, no, it isn't. What do we got there? Oh, getting tangled up around my wire again. I think we got a button. Maybe. I've already cut the plug, and we can hear absolutely terrible signal. These are the kind of signals that I like to dig, as long as they're deep. So let's pop this open and see if you dig enough of these signals, you will find awesome stuff really deep. Because when you're at the edge of what the detector can hear, the detector doesn't make sense. There, target's right there, whatever that ugly sound was. So let's get it out. Keeping me from popping this out. Huh. Oh, and this mic wire is just driving me nuts. Absolutely nuts. What we got there? Big nail. deep iron. There you go. Right there. I just pulled it up. Yep. I don't know what that is. 7 inches. Yep, dig a lot of that. Alright, well, I'm going to work on getting that out here so I don't dig it again later. See you on the next. Alright, here's a perfect example of a deep high tone. I know it's not putting out a high tone. You can just hear a buzz and it's a bit broken. But I'm hitting it both ways. And this is an absolute diggable signal for me. But there's a lot of rubbish. Alright, well, I'm going to open this up and I'll get right back to you. Alright, got the hole opened up. And I can't hear with the pinpointer yet. Oh no. There's to be a big old rock right there. I got a bit more digging to do here to get even close to it, so I'll be back to you. Alright, we're down to it. I'm not seeing it, but it's got to be close. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Shotgun shell. That's a perfect example. I mean, that's a non-ferrous target that could easily bend any number of things. And it has some real good depth to it too. Not super deep, but it's a good 7 inches. Alright. And the next. You can hear it. Nice and clean. Super faint. Just barely showing on the horseshoe. And it's hitting really high. Alright, let's pop this open and see what we got here. Oh. Alright. Well, wasn't that deep. Oh, look at that. You see that? Oh, probably didn't see that. I just saw something silver. There it is. Look. I think we got a ring. That's a ring. Yeah, oh, it's only half a ring. Yeah, buddy. Alright. That's awesome. I don't know if it's an old ring. It had a good amount of depth to it. It's 4 or 5 inches down. That's a good hit. I mean, there's not a lot of material there, and that was pretty clean. It was very, very faint. If you weren't swinging slow, you would have passed right by it. I got a choppy deep signal here. Really not very good, but I just suspect, because of the depth, that it might be something interesting. Alright, go on, open up you. Alright. Let's see if it sounds any better. Come on. There we go. Sounds a little bit better. Still pretty broken. Uh-oh. Feels like there's a big old rock down in there. Alright, well. Get closer. Alright. I should be having this booger out now. Whatever this crappy signal was, I should have it stirred up now. Unless it's really big. What? Ah, there it is. Cool. a little fancy bit of lead. Pretty impressive. Gotta dig those choppy signals. I know it's nothing super fantastic, but I dig it. I think it's worth digging. Now this one sounds a little bit better. I got some rubbish right around with some nails. Not ever so faint, but it has very little dirtiness to this signal, even though it's barely audible. Might be more audible to you, seems how the mic's jammed right up against the speaker in my headphones. And I'm sure I'm not anywhere close to this yet. See if it sounds any better. It does sound a little better. Yeah, that's a nice sound. I think we got something good down here. I think we got something good. Unfortunately, it sounds like it is bloody way down there. We'll dig this up to about 8 inches or so. Pull some material out and see if we can get to it. Alright, let's see what it sounds like now. Here. I think I might have stirred it up. Maybe I turned it on its edge or something, because I'm not hearing it as well now. Alright, time for the pinpoint. Oh yeah, there it is, whatever it is. And it appears to be, let me turn this down. And I appear to be right on it. And it's pinpointing really small. Thought I got it out. It's in this. Look at that. We got a coin. What did I tell you? And it looks like it's an Indian. No, it's not. It's a deep wheat cent. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's a wheat cent. Let's see if we can get a date off it. It's got to be at least in the teens, being that deep. 1919. Right then. Let me just make sure there's not another coin down in here deeper, maybe. Alright, well there you go. That's a perfect example of those faint signals that most people don't dig. And pretty deep. Alright. I know it sounds gross, but I gotta see what this is. Alright, he's opened up. With a nice deep plug. Look at that. Sounds a little better, doesn't it? Just modestly better. But this is yeah, this is a deep target. Let's see if we can hit it with the pen pointer here. That looks like gonna have to ramp it up to max. See if we can hit it. Oh wow! Oh, nope, we do. We're hitting it. Yeah, it's right there. I'm gonna drop sensitivity down, see if I can hit it. I think this one's still
a little ways down there. Or I can just hit it with the... Alright, well, since that doesn't appear to be more than 4 or 5 inches farther down, let's see if I can pop it out here. What's the phone on? Oops, sorry, worm. Get out of there. I'm going to screw you up. I love digging these. Just whispered tones. Is that it? That feels heavy. That's it. Alright. Maybe about an 8-inch something. Oops, sorry. I just had a fly bite in my arm. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess it's probably just a lid off of something, but it's a good target. Alright, see you on the next.